Hey everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Crate, and we are still working on the Stamperia Sea World, and we're on to page 7, and I'm going to pull page 2 in real quick just to remind you of how it works. So we're going to have a flap on the top and one on the bottom, and the flap on the bottom also has a pocket. So that's what we are going to do. So I'm going to start by installing the large flap that goes on the bottom, which is 6.5 by 8. 6.5 by 8. So 8 is the width. And you're going to score 1/2 inch on the 6.5 inch side. And it's going to get applied to the bottom of page 7. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over just because it's easy to see, and then we're going to apply the top flap, which is 4.5 by 8, 4.5 by 8, and you're going to score 1/2 inch on the 4.5 inch side. It didn't go in straight, sorry. Okay, now the last feature is going to be this pocket, which goes right on top of this large flap. Now the pocket is 9 by 4. So 9 by 4, and you're going to score 1/2 inch around 3 of the 4 sides, and you're going to miter your corners to make your pocket. And this is, I haven't decided how I want to close this because the pocket, the flap runs short of the pocket, which means I can stick something in the pocket to hold the top flap in place. I haven't decided if that's what I want to do or not. So for the moment, we are not going to apply a magnet. Okay, so it closes like this. And this is what I mean by it falls short of the pocket. So you could put something in the pocket to hold it closed. I just haven't decided what I'm doing. Okay, so that's it for the interactive features for page 7. I'll be back with some designer paper. Hey everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and we're all back together again to continue working on SeaWorld. We're on page 7 now, and this is going to be a pretty fast one. So we've got 2 flaps, an upper and a lower. And then on the lower flap, we have this nice pocket here. So let's go ahead and build from the inside out so we can get some of these papers laid down right away. So this is one of the papers. This is from the 8x8 collection. It's just trimmed down to fit. I was pausing because I'm not sure it was, but it is. It doesn't have ink on it, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and put this side up since it's almost a fully intact sheet. With just 1/8 of an inch off either side, we get the whole pattern from that page. So I really like it, and I don't think I've featured the seahorse anywhere else. So that's the other reason why I wanted to feature it up this side up. All right, hope everybody's doing well. I just finished page 6 and I'm actually in the process of uploading it now. So today I think I'm going to do 6, 7, and 8. Some days I only get 1 page laid down on camera, but today I think I'll get 3 in. And I'm hoping to have this released in a few days on Tuesday. And honestly, I don't know what date that is. Friday was the 3rd. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So maybe the 7th or 8th, I'll have this up online. And you guys can kind of check and see what that is. And for sure, I was talking about it in the last video, but for sure, my next project is going to be a Graphic 45 Safari Adventure. And it's a DCE. And for those of you not familiar with that, a DCE is a Graphic 45 collection that's anywhere from 2 to 5 years old, and they do a re-release of it, and it's a limited release, meaning it only has a 12 by 12 collection pack that has stickers and chipboard. There's none of the other pieces that normally come out with a collection like ephemera, 8 by 8s and all that. So it's just one collection pack, and it includes stickers and chipboard, and that is what comes in a DCE. And I like working with DCEs. I think they're a lot of fun. So, and I think this is a Safari Adventure is a really pretty collection. And it came out before I started making mini albums, so I haven't made anything with it. But I think it's really pretty. I think it'll be easy to work with. Okay, now it's time to flip-flop and figure out what's going to go where. So this will fit here. This is a pocket. This will fit here. And having a hard time getting that picked up. And then I have this as an option, or this. And actually, this is really too small. Or is it? The other one's too big. Nope, this one fits. I think that's actually what I had designed because I like that trim there. So I think that is what I'm going to do. And then the rest of these will find their place on the inside. So let's go ahead and get this in. And I'm going to use my contrast sheet so I can see the edge of the pocket more clearly. And I'm looking at the pattern, and I saw that I had it upside down, so I just turned it right side up. So before I ink it, I should dry fit it, and it's good. I think this is from the 12 by 12 collection, or paper pad. It's not a collection. Okay. Try to hold that in place so I can see my edges. And let's see. So we've had a pretty good day. It's kind of quiet around here. Actually, I could have trimmed that a little bit, but it looks good. My husband and I did a little bit of gardening this morning. He has such a green thumb. Everything he touches just grows like crazy. So our yard is sort of in a constant flux because he also likes to plant, dig up, replant, plant, dig up, replant. So it's a constant churn. He should have been a farmer instead of a software engineer. Anyway, so there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one in, and there's no magnets on here, and that's by design. We're going to stick something in the pocket that's gonna hold it closed. There we go. Got some excess glue on there and on me, so I'm just gonna use my baby wipe to clean that up a little bit. Okay, so that is in, and then of course we have this piece in. So this is the next large piece. So we don't have any decisions to make because that's not the right side. So I'm gonna dry fit it, and it looks like it needs to be trimmed both ways, so. Okay, let's see how we did. Looks good, so we are going to get some ink on it and lay it down. Okay, that's in, that's beautiful. Now we still need to decorate up here. And I think this is what my plan was. Yeah, I like this because it kind of continues this white pattern here, and I like the way that looks. So that's what my plan is. So I'm gonna go ahead and ink this. Actually, do I want the company, ship company to show? Or let's see how far it comes out. I'm trying to decide, because I can trim some off the top. Oh, it goes, oh, I like that. Where it's just this, yeah, I like that. So we're just gonna ink it and push it back down. Actually, I didn't need to ink that side. And it's kind of long, so that can be a drag getting it in the pocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock a little bit off the edge. Let's see. Okay, it's still gonna easily fit into the pocket, but it won't go as deep, and that way I don't have to fight with it so much. So one of the things I learned, I used to put a ton of glue on the bottom side that has to slide in, and I didn't really think that through. What you really need is a lot of glue on the top and not a lot on the bottom, because once it's inside this pocket, it's not going anywhere. So I do very little glue on the bottom and make sure it's glued on the top, and that way when I stick it in, it'll slide because it's just paper on paper. It's not trying to grab because there's no glue. And also, if I have to pull it back out, I'm not dragging glue, which could potentially seal my pocket closed. Okay, so the bottom part should be very light on glue and be heavy on glue on the top. And then you just push it into place, like so. Okay. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that sooner, but that's how I do it now, and I think it's much easier. Now it's well within the pocket, so whatever I stick in here is going to glide right in, and it's not going to pull it back out, okay? So my leading edge, the one that goes into the pocket, usually 1/2 inch to 1 inch without glue on it, just slide it in and then pull it back up to its location. Look at that. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so now this is our last piece. I'm going to turn it around, and I can see that it still needs to be trimmed down to size, so I'll do that real quick. Okay, it should be the right width now. The next thing I want to do is look for the right height. So I'm going to go ahead and put myself a little marker here, which I know is hard for you guys to see, but I can see it in my light. Okay. And you're hearing a bunch of noise in the background because that's my son coming and going. He just got back from walking the dog. She's thrilled because that's her second walk today. That never happens. I should walk her twice a day, but I never get to the second walk. It just doesn't happen. I have good intentions, but okay, here we go. This one is going together so easy. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. Some days, everything just falls into place. Other days, every single thing I put down is wrong. Today is a good day. Okay, that is in. Let's do a little housekeeping and then we'll do a quick review. I need to clean my glue tip off. Okay, so this is page 7, which opens to the top. We have a flap that goes down, and then I'm gonna stick something in this pocket so I remember. It is a pocket, and we are going to put something in here to hold that flap closed. And I think it's going to be one of the cut aparts. I just don't have it handy. Okay, that's it for page 7. When I get back, we're going to work on page 8. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This is Daphne from Scrap and Create. Don't forget to leave me some feedback about how I'm organizing the videos, whether you want about an hour-long video, or if you'd just like me to create a break per page. So let me know. I want that feedback so I can incorporate it into the next set of videos. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.